far is this road? We can see them.
In one of the biggest social experiments ever done in Project Zomboid, I tracked 100 players on a floating city. And with only one life and limited resources, how will they survive on here? Will they create governments, form alliances, and try to work together? Or will they neglect their survival, turn on each other, and opt to bring the fate of every player on the ship down with them instead? Only time would tell as the event began. Go, 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 go!
Harvest C event, oh my god, Harvest C!
The game's beginning.
What's up? Let's go in here together. Let's go in here together.
No fucking way, I just got bit.
I don't know. I'm just going this way. Sprinter! No, go back!
Don't get back.
No.
At the start of the event, all 100 players quickly realized that this floating city wasn't as safe as they might have thought, because this ship was completely overrun with zombies, and it was up to the players to try and fend for themselves.
Bojangles for president!
Game's beginning.
Holy shit.
Oh, there's zombies! Oh my god! What is this zombie here?
Look out! I'll save you. Bojangles will protect you.
No!
No!
Get off me! Get off!
No!
Get off!
After noticing so many players dying alone to zombies, a lot of the players started to try and work together, forming various groups to increase their chances of survival. And soon, one of the largest groups began to form, looking to be the sole authority on this ship. This was the Law, a group who, after looting the only gun spawn on here, was gathering more and more members by the second.
Hello everyone, I was a veteran in the war. I'm willing to help out. I'm just an old man, but my body is strong.
Disregarding that, having a well-stocked authority like this was important because the players on the ship were given only one task going into this: to hold an election. Now, while it will be completely hosted by the players, there was one thing that the elected player would receive, and that would be the captain's hat, providing anyone who wears it with power. And while it wasn't specified exactly how at the time, the players knew that this hat would have a massive impact later on in the civilization. And while that might be a good reason to try and win, it also put a huge target on your back. But there was one Law member who didn't mind the attention, because he had some unique ideas to bring to the ship. This is Bojangles the Clown, a player with a mission to legalize cannibalism on the ship. While I'm not sure if this would be the best plan to get elected, I will give it to him that was a pretty bold campaign strategy, and he was seemingly confident in his success when he was interviewed by a player named Sam.
All right, Mr. Bojangles, I got a simple question. What is your main plan?
I think a big problem we're gonna run into on this ship is a lack of food. So if we legalize cannibalism, the problem really solves itself.
Oh, okay then. What do you plan on doing with the security?
Yeah, so if we just disassemble the government, I think we'll run into a lot less problems with the government.
While Bojangles wasn't really wrong about the government, maybe he'd had some different ideas for the economy.
Yeah, if we just don't have an economy, it can never go down.
Well, with one of the only actively campaigning nominees wanting to have basically full-on anarchy, it wasn't looking too good for the players on the ship. And on top of that, after gathering more players, the leader of Law, Baked Bean, took it upon themselves to already start preparations for the election.
Alright, let's all follow Sheriff Baked Bean. I don't know where we're
Sounds good. Hey, where Sheriff's going, I'll follow.
So many people moving. This might just lag the server by them just moving as a group. That's crazy.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Everyone quiet.
All right.
Baked Bean is the sheriff. He's the leader of Law, so he's the sheriff.
First thing we need to do before we start deciding on judges and shit, we need to try to contact the other groups and get them here to this location.
With that plan, the Law started to do just that, gathering as many players as they could to the courthouse for the election. But I'm not sure if all players would be receptive to a clan taking up authority of the ship so quickly.
Everybody to the courthouse. You're gonna have elections. Everybody, come on.
Yes, sir.
Shit, it's the feds.
What's up,
Hey.
Hey,
boys.
Oh, hey.
Don't consent to illegal searches.
Yeah. Okay, let's check this door here.
Fuck 12.
After already getting blatantly disrespected, even with the brewing discontent with Law, a few other members started to let this newfound power get to their head.
Is there food in there? Oh, let me hop right in there. What's going on, man? Okay, yep, maybe I will just leave. That sphere is quite threatening. You have a nice day.
Oh, pretty old.
Yeah, we should band together. I know it's in your.
Oh, am I not allowed in there?
Shit.
I'll walk
Hey,
out.
who's this guy? Hey, come here.
I'm just a lawman. I'm just a lawman.
Hey, come here.
Maybe I will
You're a
not go
lawman.
over there. Yeah, maybe I won't.
Hey, come here. Come here, lawman.
How about no?
Hey, whoa. Are you
Yeah.
threatening me?
No,
Hey,
you
that's not
come here holding a weapon? That's a little threatening. I'm just saying. I'm not going to come over there. And if you take another step, I will pull out my shotgun.
The police are threatening.
I'm threatening you because you said come here now with a weapon in your hand.
That was accidental.
Okay, well, I'm still a little on edge. You know what I mean? It's not a threat. I'm just saying.
Be on your way, amigo.
Okay.
You've already made your threats.
Okay.
After needlessly threatening a small faction, the law members were kind of digging their own grave at this point. And then, for some reason, after a large number of players actually showed up to the courthouse, the law decided to do this.
Guys, where the hell is this?
Now they're saying it's in 30 minutes.
Bro.
15. How about 15?
In charge of this. This is shambles.
Yeah, no, the law officers are doing a terrible job at this. We need some actual order, and law is not doing it.
With the players already getting fed up with law's actions, a new faction was forming. One wanting to be free of this self-proclaimed authority.
Sprint it down. Sprint it down. All right, I'm making a faction. Hey, listen, people. We're gonna represent the free folk of this ship, okay? That's our name now. We're the free folk, okay?
The free folk.
With the Free Folk formed, after being outspoken against the law, they started to attract players who shared a similar discontent for authority.
What is
Hey, look at this truck. It's in really good condition.
Hey, who is this? Who's this following us around?
Well, I heard you guys weren't happy with the law, and like, I really hate those guys. So.
Well, who decided they're in charge? That's what I don't understand.
It's people just taking control, you know? There's like, they set the time we have the elections, they set the conditions, they choose the location. Like, what are we even doing here? That's not democratic.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna speak on.
I can already tell you're a great speaker, Peaches. I trust.
Now, Fancy Orb was just talking about Peaches, a member of Free who intended to run for captain. While you might think it's hypocritical for the Free Folk to recognize law's authority by participating in the election, the Free Folk had a strategy to use this election for their advantage against the law.
Look, do we want to win this election? Yeah, we want Peaches to be at the top of the food chain, okay? But listen, we gotta remember at our core what we are, okay? We're the Free Folk. So Peaches, if you win that spot, we get rid of these we don't want any people representing the law in our ship, you know what I mean? That's a way to make corruption.
That's ridiculous.
Giza, do you think like the law is corrupted? That's what you're trying to say.
Who made them the law? They just decided on it. If that's not corruption, you tell me what is.
But we can't let them run a corrupt election without us present.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think there's anything here. I think
All right, let's make our way to this election.
Now, strategizing to go against the authority of the ship was dangerous with only one life, especially since Law had most of the guns, but the Free Folk had values that they wanted to stand by.
Let's make sure Peaches is elected first so we can ensure the freedom of the people on this boat. We don't want any corrupt lawmakers determining what happens.
Yes.
We're heading to the courthouse, which is right over here. Don't forget, vote for Peaches is a vote for the people.
Leaving Free to continue on to the courthouse, before the election begins, we have to talk about this. This is a collection of all the propaganda that was circulated before the event by the players advocating for themselves to be elected for captain. Past the massive amount of Bojangles propaganda, you see a lot for a man named Henry. Now, Henry was a leader of a pretty small group who was actively working with Law to get the election going. And as you'd expect from someone close to Law, he had a pretty in-depth plan for the economy if he had won captaincy.
What is your main plan?
Well, first of all, I think that we need to invest in security. There's already a police force going on, so I'll make sure that we have a good communication with them and they're well funded. And I'm planning for actually economic changes. So we're gonna be like, you can have a business, you can have like an industry, you can have whatever you want. We're gonna make sure that we can actually have the hospital for people. We're gonna grow crops in there in the gardens, and then people can trade stuff for food from the gardens. If we do that, we'll be able to actually have a good economic system.
While those were a lot of promises to uphold, at least Henry had a plan. Unlike Bojangles, who wasn't having the best time trying to gain support.
Hello, it's me, Bojangles the Clown. I'm running for boat president. Vote for Bojangles. Things will change or they won't. That is all. Thank you.
I don't like the sound of that.
After not gaining any support from his fellow Law members, he then left the Law faction and opted to join a group who would be a little bit more accepting of his vision. At least that's what he thought.
Bojangles, you want to join us?
Hell yeah, bro. Of course I want to join you. We're gonna run the best fucking bar on this side of the ship.
Hell yeah.
Faction tag bar.
For the bar, man, we gotta be able to serve the clients, man.
Now look, I'm gonna run for boat president. I have an idea.
I'll vote for you.
We can have infinite food at this here bar. All we gotta do is elect me president, I legalize cannibalism, and then we beat people up behind the bar, we cook them, and we feed them to our patrons.
I don't know about that.
Okay, it was just an idea. I was just floating an idea. It was just an idea. I don't know. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Why would we do that? That's crazy.
After getting his idea shot down by his new faction, it wasn't looking too great for Bojangles. Bojangles. But I will say, as time went on, the players really started to notice the limited resources of the ship. In the last civilization, I tracked 100 players in the mall, and just the grocery store in there. More food than all the ship combined. My point is, it didn't take too long for players to get a bit lenient on their morals and start to actually listen to Bojangles' message.
We're starving.
All I'm saying is that with the food situation, we might have to vote in Bojangles for the cannibalism.
We can do what we want, right?
But regardless, it was time for this election to begin. And while you're watching this, just note, this was entirely run by the players. So if one single person started attacking randomly, this could end super violently. And even though they were unhappy with them, the players still put their trust in law to keep them safe. And they also had to put their trust in a man named DL Clever, a random volunteer who was picked by law to lead this election.
No weapons courthouse. No weapons courthouse.
Hey, who decided no weapons to the courthouse? We need to be able to defend ourselves, guys.
I'm really confused. Did someone just put themselves in charge, or?
Hey guys, let's get this organized. Can we go ahead and holster all the weapons, please?
Who is that? Why is he in charge, huh?
Okay, so I would like to bring up anyone who would like to run for election. I believe Henry would like to run. I believe there's a certain murderous clown that would like to run. I don't know if he is alive. If we could go ahead and have the first person who would like to speak up. Don't worry about the power. Guys that are just coming in, please holster your weapons.
Hey guys, show the due process some respect, okay? We're here to have an election. Let's stop yapping, okay? This boat needs to be free of all this chaos.
All right, so first candidate is going to be Henry. Henry, if you would like to say your piece.
Fellow supporters and friends, fellow citizens, words cannot express how much I am honored and feel to stay here before you as your potential leader and foremost as your public servant. If I'm elected, I am to occupy one of the most important and sacred positions, if not the most important one, and I am responsible for all this, but the responsibility lies all on your hands. And for everywhere we look, there's work to be done. The state of the economy calls for action, bold and swift, and we will act, not only to create new jobs, but to lay a new foundation for growth. Now, there are some who question the scale of our ambition.
Wrap it up, man! Come on!
Who suggest anyways, so we're gonna make like an economic system. We're gonna have like the police working and all. We're gonna like get all that registered. And the food, I'm gonna get to that right now, citizen. The food, we are going to get the entire garden and we're going to plant there. And I'm not done yet.
Get out of here! Someone else! You are done! You're done! We don't have time for this! Come on!
Those who commit crimes are gonna get punished. Thank you. That's Jesus.
Settle down. Thank you, Henry. That was a great speech, Henry. That was a great speech. And I'm sure these people care about the economy deeply. But I hear a new sound in this courtroom, and it is the grumble of Tummy. The tummies grumble.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I have a solution, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on this boat for not a very long time, and our tummies, they be growly, and there's not a lot of food in these fridgies. But you look around, and what you'll see is a lot of food walking around on two legs. Bojangles votes to legalize cannibalism.
After proposing to legalize cannibalism as his main point, it didn't go too well for Bojangles. But this also heavily affected the next few candidates, because all three of them decided to have their main points just to be refuting what Bojangles said.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not vote for Bojangles. Fuck freedom, fuck anarchy, I want to live.
Food needs to be free. This is a basic human right, and murder cannot be allowed, nor cannibalism.
Hell yeah. Everyone has brought very good points. I do agree with some, probably not the clown for obvious reasons, but everyone needs food. We're all hungry.
This is about survival in a unison.
Vote for Captain, not cannibalism.
So if you're with me, please vote till you're not breathing.
Just fuck it. Vote me. That's it.
By basically saying the same thing, all three candidates didn't stand out relative to each other. But there was one more candidate who didn't give a speech yet, who was the last chance for this boat to have a true leader that would actually motivate the people.
People of the boat, lend me your ears, and all I've heard in this time is that there is a police state request. There's a cannibalism request. This is nonsense. We need to organize. I am here for you to bring you together, to work as a common man next to each other, to bring success to this boat, to bring peace to this boat, to bring food to this boat. Thank you, Peaches.
After giving an inspirational speech like that, Peaches could have managed to stand out to the players. The only way to know for sure was to see what the players would decide with their votes. But having 100 players come up with a way to elect people was taking time, giving someone an opportunity to test the security at the courthouse.
I've got the names all jotted down. We'll do a head count once we get started. All right, here's what we're gonna do, guys. Can I get everyone in the back room?
We could just have all the candidates spread out, and then we group around the one who we want.
Ooh, yeah,
okay.
idea.
Yeah.
Yo, someone's getting stabbed!
Someone's fighting.
Maisie from Walls attacking.
Is the man with the demon mask? Wait, hold on. He had a Molotov. Check his body. He was about to throw a Molotov. He was about to throw a Molotov. 100%. He did.
That attempt to Molotov the courthouse getting shut down by a law member, it seemed like the players were right in trusting them with authority, which caused the feeling around law to wear off for them.
He did. You saved us all.
Oh, man.
Did Macy save our lives?
This one kill could be the action that saves Law's reputation with the players that were still resisting authority. But during this pretty large distraction, another player was making moves that might change this entire election as a whole.
Everyone, Henry and Peaches have decided to run this together and join leadership. So if you're voting for Peaches or Henry, join the room.
Peaches and Henry had joined together, which meant the only person who actually laid out a plan was now paired with the best speaker among the candidates. And with the election starting now, let's see if this change would make a difference.
Can I get all the candidates to come into the side room here? Everyone else get behind the pews, and we will do a head count. Anyone voting for captain, please come over the bar.
Captain for captain!
Captain for captain.
Captain for captain.
Makes the most sense. Captain for captain.
All right, thank you. Everyone voting for Kietsu, please come over the bar. Everyone voting for Kietsu.
Hey,
we count 0.
Anyone voting for not breathing? Anyone voting for not breathing? Please come over the bar. Not breathing, please come over the bar.
Come on.
You made the right decision,
I'll
citizen.
probably be happy in my life, bro. Please.
With Captain being the only one who got a sizable amount of votes, there was still a lot more to go around. It was possible that some players just didn't want to participate. But anyways, let's see if anyone would be able to beat Captain. Starting with everyone's favorite cannibalistic clown.
Next would be Bojangles. Everyone voting for Bojangles, please come over the bar.
I have a feeling no one's gonna go across.
Whoever goes over that bar.
Oh my god.
Anyone?
Poor Bojangles.
Everyone voting. Order in the car.
After literally getting no support, there was one last chance for the players to vote, finally letting us see who the captain of the ship would actually be.
If you're voting for Henry or Peaches, please come over the bar.
At the same time. Both at the same time.
Everyone voting for Henry and Peaches, come over the bar. Come over the bar.
I think there's a clear winner. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
My account, the president, actually I guess it's co-presidency, would be Peaches and Henry.
Everyone, our first task is to organize into farmers, scavengers, foragers, and start figuring out how to build our homes, get our food supply. It's not going to be quick, it's not going to be easy, but when we work together, many hands will make light work.
Yes.
Listen, everybody, okay? There's only one hat. This hat will mean you're the captain. Whoever has the hat is the captain. Peaches and Henry, please take the hat. Whoever takes it is theirs. You are the sole captain. Deal with it.
Let's go, Peaches!
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, Peaches. Oh, Peaches. He's the captain. With Peaches becoming the captain, this could be the beginning of a civilization of prosperity and peace on the ship. But this would only be true if everyone respected the captain's authority. But one man was insulted by the election. So much, in fact, that he wanted revenge. Not only on the captain, but on the people protecting him as well.
Hello, friends. What's going on, boys? Hey, yo.
I need a heavy slab of beer.
All right, come on down. I'll take you to the bar right now. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Oh, boy. We got beer.
Whoa, what a place it is.
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
It's a beautiful place. Let's do a cheeky trade for some beer and meat, bro.
What kind of meat? You can't eat the zombie meat. That'll make you sick.
I've got some shrimp. We've got a piece of
You got shrimp? Yo, throw it on the Barbie. Throw it on the ground. Where'd you get shrimps?
I found it. Find them out.
Oh.
In people's kitchen. No, blood's cool. No.
Oh man.
Take him upstairs. Somebody clean up the blood.
This is what you wanted. Alright.
No.
Get this pinball machine out of my fucking way.
Kind of feel bad.
No, don't feel bad. We gotta eat. Our tummies are hungry. You can't feel guilty about it.
Yeah, when we
should bring people up
understand the
here.
right choice is the one where we stay alive.
Listen, we're doing what we have to do. If they had just elected me president, we wouldn't have to do this. We could have eaten criminals.
After brutally murdering 2 law members, Bojangles was not only becoming a problem for the Law Clan, but for the entirety of the ship. But he wasn't the only issue that the players on the ship would have to deal with right now, as at the entrance of the ship, something much larger and more dangerous was forming.
And the walls, they're coming.
How many are there?